Hi, good afternoon, Nestor.
Yes, this is him speaking.
Hi, this is Walter calling on behalf of CertaPro Painters. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing good, good. Glad we're able to connect. Well, what we want to go ahead and do and use this time, Nestor, is to tell you a little bit about the position we're looking to fill. It's a production role.
Okay.
We did find your resume on Indeed. We wanted to kind of ask you a couple questions based on your, experience in your career, and then also get to know you a little bit better. But the plan is to see if everything aligns mutually. This is a place you can see yourself doing, and at the same time, we see the good qualities based on the resume and what we saw. Okay.
Gotcha.
With that being said, what we want to go ahead and do is just kind of get to know you a little bit better. We'll start off by asking, are you currently working at the moment?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. And then this would be according to the resume at O'Neill Steel, or would it be a different role?
No, because I moved here to South Carolina.
Okay, I do see that.
So I don't know if that role's in South Carolina or not, but I'm here in South Carolina. So I actually, when I moved, I just grabbed a new job. I had to let that one go because I moved. So I'm actually at Red Robin right now. I had to grab something as soon as possible.
No worries. Just at the end of the day, the bills don't stop. We got to find a way to make it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And what would you say would be the reason, if you don't mind me asking, the transition from Jacksonville out to South Carolina?
Well, my oldest son, he had a kid and his wife passed away. So he's here by himself. Yeah. So he's here by himself. So me and my wife
family.
So me and my wife decided to come help him out. So we're out here.
Okay. And then in regards to kind of looking for, I guess the best way to say, want to be there to support, your son, support the family. What would you say? Do you see yourself kind of being out here for the next year or so, give or take?
Oh yeah, definitely. I like it out here. I really like it out here.
Okay. Except right now the weather, it's been extreme.
I'm originally from New York, so the weather don't bother me too much.
Okay.
I gotta get used to it again.
After living in Florida, I can imagine making that change again. But what we want to just kind of ask from a little bit of the information we saw on the resume. We always feel that resumes only tell one side of the story. So
yeah, definitely.
We want to kind of ask, tell you a little about the role first. So it is a production associate role. What it is, it's going to consist about working for CertaPro Painters, which is overseeing painting projects. That's kind of the what we're looking for. The fact that it shows that you're bilingual. ¿Sí habla español también?
Sí, hablo español full y también inglés.
Okay, that's good. I have to test on that. Thank you for that. So it showed that at one point did work for a painting company. This would be for Freddie's Paint. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, Freddie's Paint. I was actually a project manager for Freddie. So I ran my own crew. So pretty much I overseed all the guys, made sure the paint jobs were correctly done, Not only did I do that for my crew, but I did it for numerous crews. I was his go-to guy. So I would just go and pretty much after everybody painted, I'll go and finish if I need to touch up anything, make sure it was up to par, up to code.
Okay, and that's good. And then that worked there for, and the resume just shows from like 2020, right around like kind of still COVID, was people were kind of going through that. But then how long did you do that for?
I was still working there even at O'Neill Steel, because O'Neill Steel was like a part-time night job.
Okay.
So I just finished with Freddie probably a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. So probably after the change, the move.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So so very familiar with the painting industry, and that kind of helps out, because I know that it showed that did work there, but great, thank you for providing that information. So similar role, being able to, again, see different types of projects that are going on, be able to kind of have good communication, of course, with homeowners. We deal with mostly residential. Commercial projects is something that could be, added on to the role, but that's something, further down. For the most part, someone that's self-managed is what we're looking for. You, as you said, being kind of the go-to guy.
Yeah.
can handle responsibility, and it seemed like you like what you did. So would you say what was the
Oh
best
yeah, I
thing
love
about
it. It's honestly the best thing for me was just meeting different people. Because even the guys, even the crews, just dealing with different personalities. I like that. So
Okay, and been able to deal with it. That's good. If I were to ask you on timeline, you mentioned you did working right now at Red Robin, but we are looking to fill this position sooner rather than later. I'll give you some insight about the ownership and management. They actually have a CertaPro Painters location out in Augusta, Georgia. They repurchased this franchise out in Colombia. So they're actually going to start the New Year's with the territory. They want to grow. So this is a great opportunity for, the person applying for this position to grow. With that being said, what would be your timeline? Would you say you're looking to start a week from now, 2 weeks, as soon as possible?
I'll be honest. If the pay's right, I'll stop, but I'll give my 2 weeks to Red Robin, and I'm on my way.
No, if it makes sense, I completely understand. And then in regards to the Columbia region, we're out in Lexington, Columbia, that type of territory. Would you say it's kind of still getting familiar around that area?
Yeah, it's getting familiar, but at the end of the day, we're in 2025, so Google Maps is always right there.
Yeah, yeah.
I will get to where I need to get to.
Do you? This is kind of a question because when we kind of check for GPS helps out technology. I remember when MapQuest, and we would have to print out directions.
Yes, I remember MapQuest.
And now everything is just on our phones. We just put in an address and we'll get there.
And we'll get there, exactly.
Great. With that being said, what would you say is what you look for in a company as you're kind of going through your job search?
Honestly, I'm looking for a company where I can grow, where my work matters. If that makes any sense. Because I'm definitely a guy that when I get there, I like to prove who I am and show you what I am, show you what I do. This is what you're going to get, and you're going to like what you're going to get. I just want a company that's actually going to see me for me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. At the end of the day, you based on your experience, you want to show the value of what you bring to a company, but at the same time, be valued from the company.
Exactly. So just somewhere where I can last long and I can just retire, because at the age I'm at, I want something where there's longevity.
Yeah. At the end of the day, kind of said, the way, life kind of has its way of steering us a certain direction, like you mentioned, from New York to Florida to Columbia, South Carolina, but just wants to create the longevity for the most part.
Yes.
Great. When it comes to, let's say, on the financial side, do you have a certain expectation? Would you say you need to make a certain amount to be comfortable? What would you say that would be?
Honestly, God, I can make anything happen, but I'm in the 20 range. That would be something where I can definitely let go of Red Robin and focus completely with the company.
Okay, somewhere within 20 something, an hour.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One of the things that we use a lot is technology. We were talking about, GPS, but in regards to using a certain system. So we use what's called CertaPro One. It's a CRM or software that we use within the company to kind of keep all the information, whether it's customer information, company information, in case we need to add it. So then that way, everybody within the company can, see what the project, any information. There is a tablet attached to the position. Do you have similar experience using things like that?
Oh yeah. That wouldn't be an issue for me. I'm pretty tech savvy.
Okay. Great. One of the final questions we ask is valid driver's license and background check. Since the position does have a company vehicle that will be used, and then like I mentioned, the technology, you get a phone and a tablet with the role. So we just ask all candidates make sure they have those two in order. Would you say you're good with that?
Yes, sir.
Great. With that being said, Nestor, from seeing from different roles that you've had, been in, leadership positions. So we're always looking for someone that kind of had either can lead a team, but at the same time lead themselves. So what I'm going to do now is I'll tell you about the CertaPro, and I'll tell you about the role. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay.
So CertaPro Painters, of course, nationwide company, leading in residential and commercial painting. It's renowned for its delivering exceptional results and having great customer service. Like I mentioned, this in particular location is recently purchased because it's a franchise. So ownership believes in taking care of the employees and then, of course, valuing them. The position we're looking for is someone as a production associate to help our team grow by providing, good craftsmanship, professionalism, and then the commitment to exceeding client expectations. So this person that we're looking to fill for the role is someone who is self-managed, because you'll be designing your own week on the calendar. So just kind of managing projects, kind of coordinating, which project we kind of visit on site. Be very, what we like to say, follow metrics and track them for the project. So necessarily doesn't need to be there to help paint physically, but just kind of help maybe teach, kind of train and oversee the project.
Yeah, definitely.
With that experience that you had before, feel that, good quality to have. So do the job visit, help out with the job costing by ordering paint, just making sure all the orders are accurate. The territories you kind of covered within the Columbia area. We do have compensation, which would be, we like to say, does have a base pay, but it does have opportunities to gain quarterly bonuses, just kind of depends on the project. So you're looking at first year income potential between $55,000 to $65,000 on their first year. The base salary would be at $55,000 to start.
Okay.
There's also going to be medical benefits, and then the service vehicle with the phone and tablet provided. What we're looking for is someone that kind of hands-on, someone that does well with technology, because we do work part of that system that I mentioned, the CertaPro One.
Yes, sir.
When I talked about managing the calendar, for the most part, we don't do evening, of course, appointments or in-job visits, but just be able to kind of work around the client's schedule, which does require working some Saturdays. Want to make sure you're open to that.
Yeah, I'm used to that. That's cool.
Great. The position will mostly be remote. What we mean by that is you need to be in the office, we'd say about at least 2 times a week. This would be for team meetings, job handoffs, ongoing training, things like that.
Okay.
For the most part, we'll be able to kind of, be out of the field, go from one project, then let's say go out to another project throughout the day. So you're looking about, let's see, the exact amount of projects that are looking to, per week, give or take, are going to be somewhere around, we'd say between 5 on the slow end, and then goes up to kind of 10 or more on the high end. So just kind of be able to manage that. One of the things that the fact that you speak bilingual, the reason is when you work with the painting crews, majority of the painters, predominantly speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So able to have that good communication, you talked about getting to know them. This position is going to be able to appreciate the painters for the hard work that they do, because they actually get rewards if we get a great Google review. So that's an extra additional incentive. Everybody wins.
Gotcha.
I know we covered, some good information just kind of based on this interview, being it's the first, initial contact with you, Nestor. But based on everything we've gone over, do you feel this is something you can see yourself doing?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, definitely.
Great. So 2 things are going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and send you what's called a spark color.
Okay. All right.
That's kind of loud. So I'm going to send you a spark hire application to your email. The one on file is where we set up this call is SURONES So Suro and then nes05@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to send you the Spark Hire application. What it is, it's going to consist of asking you about 8 questions. This is a chance for us to kind of continue getting to know you. Takes about 15, 20 minutes. Questions are going to be, what are your interests and hobbies outside of work? You know, just to kind of get to know you on a personal side. Short-term goals, long-term goals. What excites you about the position? And then what makes you the best candidate for the role? Things like that. It is a one-way interview, so you will record your responses. So one thing I recommend, Nestor, is treat it like a normal interview. Make sure there's no loud noises in the background, no hats. I would say a button-up or polo shirt as you record your responses. The link does expire in about 24 hours. Would you say you'd be able to take care of it by no later than tomorrow in the afternoon?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I just sent that out to you right now. Any questions you might have for me at the moment?
Right now, no.
No? Okay, great. I know we just kind of went over most of the job, or what we saw on the job description. But we see good qualities in you, Nestor, and we want to go ahead and move forward to the next phase. So once you take care of that Spark Hire application, I'll get a confirmation, and then I will follow back up for you tomorrow, so I can send you the next step, which would be a face-to-face interview, which could be done virtually. Okay?
Okay. Awesome.
In case you have any questions, Nestor, don't hesitate to reach out. This is my number.
I definitely won't.
If there are no further questions, thank you for your time. Take care of that Spark Hire application, and I will follow back up with you tomorrow.
All right. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Nestor. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.